Okay. I'm starting up a little late here. I'm gonna take a quick peek at the teams, and then we'll hop into games. Should be. Bazik will be joining in a minute. I need to get him on my little widget though. So give me a second. I'm running a little late. Mother's Day stuff. I'm a little behind. Everybody scream. Okay, everybody screaming? Good. Good. But first off, we're gonna have RollingCarrey's team, Zeech Screech, which is a nice, fun name. I love the color. No team motto gets negative points for that. But we got a 4 reroll Chaos team. It's a bit heavy on the rerolls. I usually only advise 3 on Chaos, but I don't see why it's not too big of an issue. That'd be a preference thing. Set Bazik's there. Okay, good. Widget done. Close that. I'm working on it. But we got 11 players, 1 out. Blodge Warrior, great. 2 blocks. Wrestle, just nice solid development for a college team. 7 fan factor, an assistance, apothecary. Yeah, it's all good. Love it. So I think this is a good team. We've got 1470 TV. It's very good. And then their opponent, the old school orcs, Atte1979. Violence and bloodshed. Very good. So that being said, we've got... What do we got? You got your standard 4 and 4. It's what you're expecting. Forgot to send out one of my announcements. Whoops. Looks like we have 11 players here as well. A little bit of inducements. Probably gonna be able to spend like 90k, double babe maybe for the orcs. But we got 3 rerolls, a decent thrower. Black orcs, Agibuses doesn't even matter. I like the guard orc. Guard advantage for sure. Mighty blow advantage, maybe.
God, ads.
Oh my god, ads? Oh no. I'm in a stream for you?
Hello.
In a chat? Would that help?
Well, no, I'm in game anyway.
Okay, good. But I was just looking at the team real quick.
Yep.
I started a little late because Mother Day's shenanigans, and I was cutting it close. Let's call it that. But I'm technically on time. Nobody can say otherwise. I gave Ellie 3 heart attacks, so I have to apologize to her for that. And,
Mother's
yeah.
Day's tomorrow, isn't it? I mean, for you, at
yes,
least.
but my mother-in-law was over tonight.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. So, yes, but also no.
Yes, but also no.
Yes, but
Yeah,
also no.
I think our Mother's Day is in like 2 weeks or something. It's
Okay,
for some reason it's not an international thing.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. It's kind of weird. But it looks like they are already in game, maybe just past inducements. So we're just gonna go ahead and hop right in. We took a quick peek. Nice casual 14 versus about 1450 Chaos Orc. It should really just be a little bit about removals, kickoff events, all the normal stuff in a pretty even match. So it should be good.
Yeah, I think this is a TV range where orcs and chaos are pretty well balanced.
And I think for the first time ever, my Discord has a good volume on the stream just out of the gate.
Well, I
yeah,
muted
that
the
looks
stream,
good.
so
Some
I
levels
won't
look
tell.
good. And I'm going to go into all skills for the college cast. And I am going to be watching from the offensive point of view for the half, not necessarily the drive. So if Chaos received first, I'll watch Chaos until turn 8, if that makes sense.
Sounds good.
And I think it's Chaos receiving. But I could be wrong. And both teams have a babe.
What? Okay. That's
a new one
interesting.
for me. I think that's really funny. And the orcs have 12 players, so there must have been a little roster change and a star player. I have the playoff pitch on right now. I really need to disable that mod. It gets so messy in the middle of the field.
And the Chaos have 4 rerolls. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's one more than I would recommend for Chaos. They're just so
Yeah.
consistent most of the time. But I think it's actually fine early on in the team's life because they actually fail at a lot of things until they get get more skills. So I actually
Yeah,
don't
absolutely,
hate it as long
absolutely.
as you later cut that down when your team is more
Yeah.
consistent. Like when you have a sure hand piece, at least.
I'm just trying to rewind here to see if you can find out who won the toss, but not being happy with me.
I actually think the orcs are doing the receiving.
Yeah, I just want to see who won the toss, but
Oh yeah, I get you. I get you.
it's
Welcome Fire. No problem. No problem. Trunk contacted me yesterday, so we got it nice and early and out of the way. We figured out way ahead of time, way on schedule, exactly as planned, just like everything done in Rebel. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Oh,
I mean,
okay. The
really, it
orcs
should be the
induced a
college.
mercenary blitzer and dribble snot.
Ah,
They
I
got a
see.
mighty blow
Okay, let me see
mercenary
here.
blitzer. I actually think that's a good pickup because orcs were underdogs.
Okay, so yeah, it was the orcs that won the toss. Okay.
Yeah, they are receiving, so I'm watching from the orc perspective. And I would like to see the orcs catch the ball here rather than not catch the ball off of the quick snap.
Always helps.
And they should get the follow-up hits here on the two beastmen that were put on the second line. A little bit of a misstep, putting players on that second line without much support, because quick snaps can really wreck you.
Yeah, it's a good position if you have the guard to really lock out the other player's position.
If
But
you've got massive guard advantage or massive strength advantage, like against elves, it wouldn't be too bad. But against
yeah,
orcs,
I also
they're gonna
don't
punish you.
really. I also really don't like putting the guard goat on the line.
I can agree with that. If the orcs had no guard, I could see it. But
Yeah, exactly. It's
even
one of
if the
those.
orcs had no guard, though,
If you
they'd
can,
just hit it with
yeah,
a black orc and it'd still just
yeah,
be gone.
exactly.
So yeah, I agree with you. I've thought it through, and you are right. You must watch my Thursday streams. That's how you got so smart. Everybody that's smart in Rebel has watched my Thursday streams at least once, so I get all the credit.
Ooh, I don't like that.
I really
Move
would have
forward.
liked to see
Yeah,
some step ups to take those hits on the goats,
yeah, agreed.
because that would be 6 hits on turn 1, and that's just exactly what you want to see in one of these bash matchups.
Yeah. Also, when it comes to the inducements, I don't like Merc Blitzer is great. I probably would have gone with guard instead of Mighty Blow because that means you're making fewer rolls.
Yep, I agree. I don't dislike the Mighty Blow.
I don't dislike it either. It's just that
I think the mercenary is correct. I think the decision is between guard or mighty blow, and I don't think there's actually two wrong. You can go either way.
Yeah, I just mean like I feel like the guard choice is safer, because
The guard choice is safer, but you could argue that when the Chaos only have 11 players this game, the mighty blow is higher value.
Yeah, that's fair. There's no bench on the Chaos side. That's fair.
Also, I want Bomber to be fouling later in this drive.
Yeah, I don't really like Bomber as an inducement in general.
I don't like taking him on offense. Like, I wouldn't want him on the field on offense. I would want to save him for defense. Unless you're just, like, going to use him as a fouling piece anyways, rather than using him for the bomb.
Yeah.
If you're using him just as another body, he's great. If you're using him for the bomb to be reliable, you really only want to use it on defense. Yes, Elliot, Blood Bowl, finals. Oop, I knocked my tray a little bit. But so far the ball is pretty protected. We're gonna get the thrower up to pick it up. I don't think the Chaos can really mess with it too much. 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, technically, that goat with Claw Mighty Blow can probably do something. Oh, this is a little early to throw the bomb. You want to pick up the ball first.
Technically, the Chaos Warrior can loop around and be a bit of a nuisance.
It's the same as the goat. It's the same as the goat.
Yeah.
Honestly,
that bomb wasn't terrible.
As long as the ball's picked up and the thrower gets to step to the left one tile, I think we'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to stand there. Definitely don't want to stand there. That's better. That's better.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think that was a bad turn. I think it would have been better if we got 2 extra hits on the line. And did we blitz? I don't think we blitzed.
I
Am I
don't think we
mistaken?
did.
Yeah, and I think that's a real bad thing to happen in a bash versus bash game. You want to maximize your blocks because a lot of bash games are decided by 1 or 2 attrition early, snowballing into positional advantage. Like, especially, like, I've played the Chaos versus Orc match so many times. The Orcs are actually usually, I think, favored in this matchup until it's, like, 2,000 versus 2,000. And even then, like, it's still, like, a toss-up just because Orcs get more skills.
Yeah, exactly. The Orcs will always outguard you unless you out-TD them by a massive amount.
And I don't like that we didn't use... Even though the killer was on the ground, I would like to see that Claw Mighty Blow hit something. But
yeah,
it would have been a
it
GFI.
would have been a GFI.
As long as the other
Yeah.
other Mighty Blow takes a hit, it's fine. But you definitely want to be blitzing with that Mighty Blow. Both teams really want to hit with Mighty Blow on their blitz every single turn.
Absolutely. And I think you're going way too much on the left flank here.
As long as nothing else moves over to that flank, it should be fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just a bit of an overcommitment to the left side, I think.
Which left?
My left.
Which side are you watching from?
Oh, shit. I'm watching from the KO side.
Yeah,
Right.
okay.
Right then.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought you meant.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm from Orc perspective right now.
Yep, yeah, I switched.
Yeah, good.
Yep, so, yeah.
I think it's more... I like to watch from offense more, because I feel like defense is pretty responsive. Offensive, you're really the playmaker.
I agree. I usually do that. It's just that I came in from the KO side and forgot to switch.
No, that's completely understandable. And I can also understand that, hey, I'm watching from the Orc perspective being interpreted as, hey, just continue doing what you're doing, because, that makes sense, Those sort of decisions are why they make you a mod. Ooh. Oh. I think we're setting up to hit the Mighty Blow? I like this.
I like it.
As long as we don't blitz with the Mercenary.
No. Oh, God, no. Exactly. That's exactly why I wanted to be guard, because you want someone you plunk in and not roll any dice. It's a good hit. Goats are squishy. Goats are AV8.
Yep, AV8 gets popped. Not this time, though. Yeah, there is a Mercenary Blitzer with Mighty Blow, which I don't think is a bad pickup. Bazik is more leaning towards that should have been guard, but regardless, the Mercenary Blitzer is a great pickup.
Regardless.
Ha, I get you. Good job.
Yeah, you definitely want 4 blitzers as orcs. Without that, your movement is really, really crippled.
I personally would take 10 blitzers as orcs if you'd let me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the Orc Blitzer is a phenomenal piece, right? It's movement 6, it's agility 3, it's AV 9, it's only 80k, starts with block, strength axis. It's a fantastic piece, generally.
Yeah, it's basically like a Beastman, but better.
Yep.
In, like, most ways. Except for, like, cost, but, like, it's a positional versus being a lineman.
Mutation axis is great.
If orcs had mutation access, I wouldn't play Blood Bowl.
I mean, look at their hands. They have claws. They should be having claw, right?
You would think. I think so far, the orcs are in a fine spot. They don't have to push up fast. They've got plenty of time. They just want to get a little bit of damage in. They're taking up a lot of space. They've claimed a lot of space. I really like that. I'm a big
Yeah,
proponent of take up space where you can.
Yep.
Because it's easy to give up space when you need to. It's not easy to claim it back after you've already given it up. Like, even right here, I don't like moving that blitzer in, because that gives up a lot of the right flank. But
Yeah,
it's probably
like,
inconsequential here.
Yeah, I was just thinking that the Merc could have moved up further towards the line, more to the right.
Mm-hmm.
If he wanted to bring the movement up the blitzer back a bit, and still keep the amount of space.
I think the thing we can both agree on, though, is this claw is gonna take this hit on the Black Orc.
Absolutely.
And
It
you
is
can
scary,
even, like,
though,
push
like...
into your warrior, but that, like, exposes your claw mighty blow to a hit, so you don't do that. And that's also like a G5. Wow, that's just an awful play. Why am I saying this?
A little
Don't do that
scary
at home.
blitz, though, right? Because you have your rookie goats. You don't have block yet on your mighty blow claw. On the other hand, that's why you have the 4 rerolls, right? So
Yeah, that's why you have 4
you will
rerolls.
absolutely reroll on the claw blitzes.
Especially like non-knockdown. You can even argue that, like, if there's a lineman exposed, you're supposed to hit it. Actually, are there any linemen on the field? There is, but it has block. Everything has block. Okay, nothing is happy. You could set up a hit on the block list Black Orc at some point this game.
Yep.
And just say,
oh,
like...
we're going for...
You take
Oh,
both
I
dice?
see. We're going for the blitzer.
You don't reroll that, because you got to follow up that. This is my 2 cents.
No, that wasn't the blitzer.
Oh, we went on the blitzer. What?
That leaves the goat very exposed.
That is so exposed. Because that claw piece should be getting hit into
that
follow-up.
should be mighty... Yeah, absolutely.
Like, yeah, that's... I do not agree with that. Because, like, when you're middling chaos like this, your only positional is anything with Mighty Blow. Like, your warriors are technically positionals, but they're meant to be abused. They're like a Black Orc until they get more skills. Like, you treat them like a Black Orc. They're a pillar piece, they're meant to get punched, so your goats that have skills that are useful don't.
Or, just get all your warriors AV busted in game 1 against flings like me.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, like, your strength 4 pieces stand in the way and just make your opponent not go somewhere because they don't want to be based with strength 4. And if they do base your strength 4, you punch them. If they are still standing, your warrior gets punched, but you got a lot of value out of them getting punched that way. I do like, we're generally, both teams are avoiding heavy basing, which is a good thing to see from rookies.
Yep.
Alright. Now we've talked about Bloodful for 2.5 turns.
Definitely be a mighty blow hit on this goat.
Oh, there's like not even a question. That is the only piece. Oh, honestly, mighty blow blitz into foul with bomber. You knock this away and stay, and then knock the mighty blow into a 4-man assisted foul, maybe 5 if you want to bring someone else in.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah, I like this a lot. I think this should 100% be a foul. If it doesn't go out naturally. Like, do your other stuff. No! Reroll it.
Okay, reroll this.
Reroll it. Come on. Well, same brain. We got the same brain. Yes!
Yes. Okay, so you can still foul this. Or, no.
Never mind. You don't foul it. I've changed my mind.
Fouling is stupid anyway.
Okay, it's back. That's why you don't expose your killer. That's why you don't expose your killer.
Yeah.
Don't give free hits on your killer. Because honestly, even if that wasn't a removal, that should have, in an ideal game, been a massive foul into either a stun, KO, removal. Because that would be that'd be like, what, a 4+ foul? with a player that's going to go out at the end of the drive anyways.
Yeah, something like that. Only you don't have any problem committing people to the foul at this point because your ball is well protected. You have plenty of turns to score. So yeah, that would have been a massive foul. Yeah, and that was pretty big for the drive, I'd say.
Yeah,
That was
and
your
already
that
down the
was your
Appo.
that was your that's kind of your one weapon against orcs.
Backup weapon, Mighty Blow 2, No Claw Boogaloo.
Mm.
But it's like now it's 1 Mighty Blow versus 3. And that's just so good for the orcs, because the orcs also have higher armor than you, they have more players than you. We still don't have to run, still don't have to go too far forward at these orcs. Take our time, but we do want to see forward motion like next turn.
Yeah, I agree.
We don't want to be forced to rush. We want to be able to go nice and slow. So we want to get some forward position, get a key blitz off, get a knockdown,
If we get a
maybe
good
see
bomb
if the
here-
chaos panic.
Oh, I don't like the. Okay, so we got the bomb in a decent spot. Like I would have liked the bomb central there because then
Yeah.
you're kind of collapsing the middle, and they have to
I
scramble
also think it
from
has
the left.
less bad scatters if you throw it that way. Because
Yeah.
off to the left, it could have scattered into 3 of your own orcs. So I'm actually of the mind, like, the orcs should have been moved first. And this Mighty Blow is going to get whacked if it stays right there. Or at least it should, because Horns is a great skill.
Yep.
And we're giving
you
up
get
a
free.
lot of space again. We have no positioning on the left side. So if the Chaos move from the left side, we can't even claim that space.
I don't hate it at this point because you really want to move forward on the right flank here, and if they move up on the left flank, you're kind of happy.
Well, yeah, but it would be forced on the right side. That's different than voluntarily going on the right side.
Yeah, sure.
Because, like, Chaos also have strong control of the center. There's been no congestion in the center.
Yep.
Which I think the bomb would have really helped with that if it went there and it knocked something down.
Oh, now
Chaos
we're
are
basing.
going
I
for
see.
some basing, so they're actually probably going to leave a lot of holes by doing so.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Like, if that was a guard Chaos Warrior, then that would have been a great base, but it's not really
I think
accomplishing
that
much.
base is like for the next hit, and generally you don't want to commit to the base for the assist until you're going to take the hit. Because worst case scenario is like quad skull and the things you based for upcoming assist all get hit.
Yeah.
Which that's like a really dire worst case, but it does happen. Again, nothing super eventful, just a nice casual Chaos versus Orc. Playing pretty textbook so far. Like this is about like how all Chaos versus Orc games go at this point. It's just kind of we're taking hits back and forth, seeing who's still gonna have pieces standing, and
Yep.
really basing in there. Like that might slow down the Orcs a little bit, but they still got 5 turns. Not sure if that base is really worth it.
Yeah,
Right
I mean,
now, the Orc hits
orcs can,
the block
can
piece.
kind of swing around back left here, right?
Yeah, and if they had like that black work still up on the line of scrimmage, the one that was moved to the back left, they'd actually have a pretty good defensive setup over there.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if the chaos would have collapsed so much if the black orc had been there. So it's kind of in a hypothetical.
Yeah, which also would have been a win because if they don't collapse on you, you also just move up the right.
Yeah.
So I think overall, lessening the pressure on the left side was just a little of an oversight.
Yeah. So blitz the rookie goat on the left. Take up the left side.
Yeah, I could see that. We do need to go a little bit forward.
We don't. Yeah,
thrower
we don't
is
have
slow.
a good. We don't have a good hit on the mighty blow goats. So
I'm actually wondering if Atte's...
that I.
Oh, that
don't-
was for a chain. That was for a chain.
It's for change, sure, but
does potentially expose a lot of hits. And that's actually
Does he want to
not
free up the
too bad.
bomber?
That's probably what it was. Which
I
key
don't.
thing is don't get attached to bombers. They aren't super great. The times they work
Yeah.
though, they work great. I prefer to use bombers sort of as like a budget loony or a budget fanatic, and I like to throw at things that are already on the ground to get an injury roll.
Hmm.
Like especially if you're playing against Khemri and like a Tomb Guardian goes down, you throw a bomb at it and hope to get a Kaz. It's kind of that's what I do because it's like base. It's like a little mini foul or something, you know. Because like the person the bomb square the bomb lands on is guaranteed injury roll or armor injury roll. I don't remember.
We're getting rowdy here.
We are getting rowdy. We are getting into base contact. And the orcs are going to have a long way to go. They're movement 5. They're still 3 turns away from a touchdown. Chaos or Agi 3, they catch the bomb.
Of course, it's gonna happen sooner or later. There's a big meat cube here.
I think I see a spot where you can throw a bomb. I'm struggling to point it out, but I see. Oh, that's
So that was the play all along. I see.
the failed pass.
This is why I
That's
don't like
sad.
bombs.
Yeah. Chaos are open in the middle, but we don't get to abuse it now because neither of those were armor breaks. If one of those was a broken armor, there could be an easy path forward next turn. I think the ball's pretty safe, even with all the basing. I don't think there's really a way to abuse the ball, but I don't know how
I
much
don't think so
progress
either.
we're gonna be able to get on the next turn.
Yeah, I like this Black Orc moving forward.
I do too.
Probably even more so. Yeah.
Yep. And honestly, block Black Orc can go off to the left. Potentially. Even just make it a Black Orc column. The fiercest of columns.
Oh dear. I think
do you
someone
have
changed
what?
their mind. I think someone changed their mind. Yeah, I think the Black Orc should have gone over to the left, just across the line of scrimmage, and then the rookie Black Orc would have been fine where he was without GFIing back.
Yeah, I agree.
Man, it's been so long since I played Orcs. I need to play Orcs again.
Yeah, the Call of the Green Elves gets us all. It's like my favorite thing is when the orc blocker pass play comes into effect. You know, you do the 4+ into 4+.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yeah, so I stopped playing my Orc team was my first team I played, and then played in Rebel, and then I decided that playing against all this claw isn't all that fun. I'll just take a break from Orcs and play them in Blood Bowl 3, because that's going to come out soon. And that was,
Monkey's
I don't
Paw.
know, that was like 2 years ago, I think.
And then you became the claw player. You chaos tryhard, you know.
Yeah, definitely very try-hard in a 1400 TV league.
Yep. Oh, how could you? You know, you are the problem with Dope Skulls.
Yeah, I really am. Wait, didn't we agree you're the problem with Upskulls?
No. I think that we agreed that you were. I don't recall all the conversations. I think the final decision was you. We had a poll. You weren't there.
Oh, that explains it.
Yeah, that's why we made
Call
you
me-
an admin, because like you don't want to double the amount of people you blame. You want to put all the blame on the same person. Like a
Call me
scapegoat.
crazy, but I think
because you're
there's
playing
a
chaos.
path forward to the left here.
There is definitely a path forward and to the left.
So I think like the wrestle goat really needs to come across to cover that.
Yeah, if you don't cover that, the orcs are just gonna go through that little corner. Or they should, at the very least.
Yeah, and I think that Chaos Warrior shouldn't have moved into basing
And,
either,
you
because
know, I
that's
would
really
really
playing
like to
into
see a
the.
foul. Use your bomber for the foul and the position.
Yeah. Come on, wrestle guy. Move over. Come on. Can I?
Okay.
Let's see if I can will it into existence. Okay, good.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad.
He's
You can
still getting
still go
blitzed,
through there,
but
though. As
yeah.
long as you don't both down. Like even a push would be fine, wouldn't it?
Push would be iffy, wouldn't it? No, that'd be fine. Yeah, you could just shove him into the Chaos Warrior and the other goat there.
Or we can commit to the scrum. We can commit to the scrum. I'm not sure. Yeah, we might be rushed to score if we commit to the scrum. It's the thing I think is iffy. Because, like, the orcs are playing the scrum like they're on defense, in my opinion.
Yeah. Or well,
But it's
I mean, I
working
guess
out.
so far so good.
Yep, that's one out for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's the Chaos only guard player, which
Yep.
is pretty huge. And I mean, you can still blitz and move over there. It's just that you're splitting your team if you do.
Yeah, and I think at this point you commit to the scrum. You take a hit on this Chaos Warrior. If you get a knockdown, you get him close to a serve. Just full commit to the right side. Hitting with Mighty Blow.
Did that need to be a blitz?
I don't
I
think
mean,
it
I
needed
guess
to be,
it did need,
but
but this way
I
you
don't
can,
think
you
it's
can.
bad either.
Yeah, no, you can claim more of space on the right here by doing that, because now you can move the movement up blitzer forward.
And we could foul this warrior, honestly.
It could, yeah.
Foul this warrior with the bomber, bring the lineman up. Like, you could argue that it's pretty safe to use the ball carrier as a foul assist.
Yeah, I don't hate it. But I would like to move the movement up blitzer up
Yeah, move the
from
movement
the
up blitzer to like,
screen off.
yeah, on the line of scrimmage on one of those two tiles, be an assist and a screen piece. That's good too. I like this.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Still bring you can
I'd
still
like
bring the mighty up, the mighty up. No, the movement up.
might
The mighty blow up.
the mighty blood. Yeah, the Critch, the movement. I'd like him on like
Yes.
the 6 yard line,
I like
but
this too.
four
I like this too.
four is fine too. Yeah.
Oh, I really want to see a foul though, but we're gonna see a bomb thrown because this might be the first time Atta has gotten to induce the bomber and is having a lot of fun with it.
That's the danger.
That's like what I think happens every time I see like a secret weapon in a college final is like it's somebody's first time using the inducement, so they're
Yeah.
using it and they're having fun, and or they don't know how to use it effectively, so they kind of get themselves in trouble. And just
Yeah.
moving
I
like
think,
Bud Tuglead can't decide where they want to end up.
I I do like not being in contact with the Blodge Warrior, because if he stands up, he's just really annoying. So I like being on the 6 yard line, or if you're going to be on the 4th yard line, one step closer to the edge. But having all these assists, like that is a 3 assist foul now.
That's a
You
4
can get
assist.
you
No,
can-
yeah,
you
that
can
is
get-
3
you can-
assist.
You can get a 4th with the lineman.
I think you're probably just happy with 3 assists, and you keep the lineman there for position.
Yeah, I
But
was
you could
thinking,
argue it either way as long as you move the Blackworks correctly.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking moving the lineman.
Yeah,
into
like
assist,
now
and
it'd
then
be
moving
fine.
in moving in the Black Orcs to replace the lineman.
Actually, no, it wouldn't be fine because you can open up a hole.
Nope,
Yeah,
that's a
nope, we're
bomb.
throwing a bomb.
And we're
And
intercepted again.
this is actually a highly volatile bomb here, even if it doesn't go anywhere.
I mean, you just throw this bomb
Even if you
at the
fumble it,
ball here.
even if you fumble
Yeah.
it, you can knock down both mighty blow pieces.
Or, just everyone.
Everyone in the local.
Well, I guess, the ball is safe at least. I would have also
That could
preferred a
have been a
foul
foul.
over that
That
bomb.
could have been a foul. So, PSA, fouling is good.
Yeah.
Like,
You're
I
not
think
gonna have...
I need to do like a thing where I like record like a TED Talk style video, and the only thing I say is like fouling is good in like very superfluous language. You see,
Yeah,
when
you're
I
not gonna
started
have...
fouling, I went
You're
from
not gonna have that... You're not gonna have Bomber in the second half, so... Whether he's sent off on turn 7 or turn 8, it doesn't really matter. Pow!
and now orcs are exactly 15 tiles away from the end zone with their thrower, which means they're either going to have to get all of their movement every single turn, or do a handoff / bash play, which is already worse odds than you want to have as a bash team. Because if you ever have to do anything besides just like walk it in with the ball carrier, I feel like the defense did a good enough job at making it awkward enough. Because
Yep.
that's at least 1 3+ that you don't want to take. And that's assuming that you get it without GFIs and dodges and that sort of thing. But as long as you're aware of the turn clock here, it's not actually too bad. Because I think the thrower should still be able to just walk it in, I think. You could also argue the orcs don't actually have to score yet. They can just play for some more attrition since they're already ahead. Appo's gone. The claw piece is still out until the next drive. And if you're going to argue that, I think you should be taking fouls.
Oh, I don't like where that wrestle goat is going.
Yeah, that's going to be out of the way. It's not going to help slow down the play.
Like, I can understand taking a hit. It's just that those goats are now going to be irrelevant for the next turn.
Yeah, all three of these goats are going to get ran away from.
Possibly the next 2 turns.
Yeah.
So... I can see where he's going, like putting some pressure on the ball from behind, but it's a bit late for doing that.
Yeah, especially as Chaos, you're kind of slow. Slower than like most teams that would be pressuring like this right now. Like if you were an elf team, this would be great. Forcing your opponent into a cage gets rid of a lot of their positional advantage from screening. It takes a lot of players to form a cage, and if you force your opponent to cage, you're doing a good job. And I see what they were going for. They were trying to force a blitz backwards or dodge.
Yeah. I don't hate it.
Didn't have the GFI for it. Dice failure. So I didn't hate that because you were kind of committed to the play at this point anyways. Probably push Chaos Warrior away.
Yeah, change
just because you don't want to take.
So
yeah, that's good. That's good. And then, like, honestly, just move up through the middle.
Probably, yeah. Blitz
so
the
you
Chaos
stand
Warrior
up your
in the
Black
middle.
Orc, punch, blitz the other warrior, bring the ball up. That's annoying. That makes it awkward. We're going to throw another bomb. I just feel it. We're not going to get to foul with the bomber, and that makes me sad.
No, the bomber should be an assist at this point. He should assist with the blitz on the...
And you blitz with a Black Orc, so you can do a 1 assist hit.
But you really need to get one of your blitzers forward at this point, because they're your only fast pieces. So maybe you need to blitz on the right. to get the
Honestly, yeah. Bring the guard piece in, hit the goat.
yeah. Bring the guard Black Orc in. He risks getting surfed, but then they'd have to commit to the surf instead of your scoring threat.
If the Black Beastman Cutwater got knocked down, I think it was a no-brainer to go back central.
Yeah.
But it didn't.
So yeah, I think you need to get Critch your movement up blitzer forward. I think I think I'd get the guard in, blitz the block goat, and establish scoring threat.
Because it's 3 turns left to score, and we're not past the line of scrimmage. That's not a good sign.
Yeah, and then I'd probably use the bomber to tie up the Chaos Warrior on like the what is it called, Gander Grenadine.
Elliot, the Mighty Blow just was based on a player and got punched, and it got punished by pulling the app out. That's all that happened. It was just a standard punch.
Okay, so we are going through the middle. This feels risky.
I feel like that push direction is just wrong.
I mean,
Like,
you
I
can
feel
get
like
a
you
line
should have
go
pushed
through
the warrior
now,
back
but
towards the right and try and keep them all consolidated on the same side. Because now I don't know where the ball goes here. Lineman through as a scoring threat. I think that's fine. But like, how are we protecting the ball? So we've got a little bit of stuff based. Like, you could put it behind the Mighty Blow tackle piece. But like, I think there's going to be dice on ball. They may not be good dice, but there will definitely be dice on ball this upcoming turn.
possibly. I mean, you can move the bomber forward and bring the movement up blitzer back to be like a back cage corner.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a based cage, but they don't have any guard to make any really
They
good.
don't have any guard to abuse it, but there's going to be dice if you want them. And with 2 rerolls, 3 turns left, I probably would fish for the dice, even if like you're going like a 1 die into a 1 die on ball. I think you take it.
See, I think Oh, that was his max movement, wasn't he? I really hate it. Oh, we're going bombing again.
Oh, throw the ball. Even if this is a fumble, this is massive.
That's the third 6+ intercept in a row.
Yep.
That's mental.
I don't know where he's trying to throw the ball to.
And he only took out himself. Oh, well.
That's really unfortunate, actually.
Yeah. This is still going to be very dicey for the Orcs to score. Like, your only real threat for scoring
that
right
bomb
now
actually
is
got rid of the dice on ball. That got rid of
it?
1 die into 2 die. Because originally you could get an assist on that orc. Could you? No, it was like red die into 1 die is what was available. Or red die into 2 die actually.
Oh, that goat could have based the ball. Why didn't he base the ball? Well, I guess he would be basing Mighty Blow tackle as well then.
Honestly, if we knock down the linemen, the Chaos are in a good spot.
Yeah, you're gonna have to rely on the move. I mean, you have the. Hello, Alter Sage. We're not just. I mean, Russell and I are staring at the ball. That's fair.
I'm staring at the bomber, thinking, why couldn't you just be a dirty player?
Yeah.
Can't you just be normal?
Like, I think the Wrestle Goat here should tag up the movement up blitzer because he's going to be your primary scoring threat, right? So I think basing the movement up blitzer is something that the Chaos should do.
Well, I'm thinking the movement up is the only blitzer that can get into scoring range without GFIs.
Yep.
The lineman is also another piece that can get into scoring range without GFIs. But
Yeah, but
like
he's
now
already
it's
covered.
based. I know,
Yeah,
Sage. It's a scary world. I have all skills showing because it's a college final.
yeah.
It's
So
scary for me too.
yeah. So you
I'm
could
outside my comfort zone.
either base the movement up blitzer or just wrestle blitz it. To be honest, if
Yeah,
he's on
yeah.
the ground,
Honestly, I don't
he's
hate that. Just wrestle blitz it into the Chaos Warrior. Take it 1 die on it after.
because
Is
even
that
I
an
mean if you
induced Mighty Blow Blitzer? Yes, it is.
if you get the if you wrestle the blitzer to the ground, he's out of scoring range. I think so. Oh, we're taking a
You can't
1D.
reroll this.
No.
I did not like that blitz.
Yeah, that's a weird 1D
I
blitz.
kind
Like
of.
that's.
Ooh, I
Ooh.
don't. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I understood like what they were going for. They were trying to like get Blodge on ball, and that'd be annoying. But I don't like the way that it was gone about. I think it's better just to deal with scoring threats rather than try to get the ball at this point.
Yeah. Agreed.
It also got tackle on Blodge. Yeah, yeah, it would have done that. The plan is to save it. There are very few games that I don't save. Like I save all the casts and I save all the replay streams. Most of my little like pickup games here and there though, I don't generally save those unless it was something particularly
Okay,
interesting.
we really need to move things forward now before we start. Before we take more blocks.
Yes, scoring range turn 7. Scoring range always depends on how much basic censoring needs to be done.
Wow.
You know, Bazik always saying the naughty words, being mean to minorities. That's what Bazik does. Yep.
Yep. That's me.
Yeah, and we walk. Like honestly, we can still get the thrower in G5 ranges. Don't even hand off yet.
Yeah, no, just move the blitzer forward. The blitzer can be the screen.
Um,
If you want to score on the thrower, why would you? You would need to make a 3 GFI, right? So,
yeah, 3 G5.
ooh, I don't.
Oh, what?
Oh,
What? Are we going off to the left side? I don't hate going off to the left side.
but do you have enough?
But I don't like that pass. That is there's no scoring threat still. You don't want to do that pass before you get a scoring threat.
Yeah, that was. That was. I mean, playoffs is for development, right?
College finals, woo! I'm just saying, my college finals, I had Bud Tugley in mind. That was just like unfair. At least when you're playing against Bud Tugley, you get to see him use every movement of the gutter runner individually until he decides on the spot he wants it. It's actually really funny. It's like I've gone against Bud twice now, but I've watched so many of his games, and he does it every game. It's hilarious. I love it. It's like endearing. It's like, I'm gonna come over here. No, I'm gonna come over here. No, maybe I do want to go back to the square. Just like a little hamster. Back and forth.
He's in semi-final in Rebel right now, right?
I believe so. And I think there's successfully no way to knock down the blitzer. Everything is out of the GFI ranges. Nothing can blitz it. Can the down warrior? 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Oh, yeah. Ball is secure. The way it got secure, though, was really sketch.
Yeah, that was, as we
Oh,
like
foul,
to say,
foul,
not
foul.
ideal. Oh, finally!
Ding!
Finally!
Sent off, but that's fine. Triple Snot was going off anyways. So,
Yep.
that was a good foul. And if that KO stays out, which it might not because both teams have a babe, but if that warrior stays out, that is massive. And you may wonder, as a
Still not
rookie coach...
sure.
Go on.
So, yeah, it was just... So, who was the overdog here? I'm
The
guessing
Chaos.
it must have been... Chaos must have been the overdog. So they spent 50k on a babe, which gave the orcs also a babe.
I
top of
understand,
the
like, you're like,
blitzer.
oh, I'm in a bash matchup. If I have some KOs, I want to get it back. You're better off buying one extra player for 60k rather than buying a babe for 50.
Yeah, I agree.
I would say... Ooh, man, I can't remember. Oh, if you're a rookie coach, you might be looking at this and saying, oh, do you ever just not score? That way the Chaos have one less chance at a KO roll? No. You score. No, you score. Never rely
You
on
always
KO rolls
score.
not working.
Like, if we're talking 8 KOs or something, then maybe...
If there were 8 KOs, you could argue it. I still think you're better off just taking it.
Yeah.
Like, you consider it at 8 KOs. 11 KOs and there's no bench? I mean...
there we go.
If they've got 11 KOs and no bench, you score because there's a chance that none of the KOs come back and you get a touchdown anyways. So you go up 2-0. That's my argument. Because if there's like no opposing players on the pitch, but there's still like KOs, like you just get a touchdown.
But yeah, this score is not secure yet.
Yep, it's gonna require a dodge. And
Or
no one's in
some-
range to... no, actually, there is one blitzer in range to assist that. But it's like a GFI. Unless this warrior gets knocked down. Okay, and now the Chaos thought that was a good idea, so they're going to take a foul.
I don't hate it, but 2
I don't
assists
like
is,
it on an 8+ when you have no bench, and you're already going to be down a player.
Yep.
Sage, I actually had a game as vampires where I had like 8 KOs and 1 came back. And I still scored that drive. Because
So
vampires.
you can...
I don't complicate it. I think you knock this down, don't follow, keep it out of the way. Then you try to knock down the warrior. Ooh, that's really good.
Yeah, that's a huge removal.
Yeah, that's huge. So now we had to knock down the other warrior. We got to put the black orc just below the tackle piece, just below drill rock, and get a push to get rid of... No, actually, that's a... Yeah, this... I don't like taking the GFI, because if you're gonna GFI, if you're gonna reroll the GFI, you're better off just taking the dodge, I think. No, actually, here you just take the blitz. Never mind. I am incorrect. I'm incorrect. This is a 1 in 36 versus a 3+.
Yeah.
That's okay. Like, you really want to take the Mighty Blow hits at this point. You're already ahead 3 players if the KO stays out. I think you just commit to the Mighty Blow hits. You don't take the other hits, but, like, I don't know. I'm kind of, like, leaning towards this Mighty Blow hit. 2 casualty already.
It's just always so scary when you've already used up your reroll,
Yeah, but
right?
it is a 1 in 36. I think the advantages of it are greater than the potential loss.
And now we just need to push.
But I also respect just going for the score.
Yeah.
That's also fine. But I do respect the going for the 2-die with block hustle with Mighty Blow. With the reroll, I think it's no-brainer. Without the reroll, I think playing conservatively, just taking the
Yeah.
score is fine.
Yeah, it's just that if you were not gonna take the follow-up hit, then you could have hit with the other blitzer instead. So a push would have been
Yes.
enough.
Also, I agree. Sage gives props for not forgetting to declare the blitz. I
Yep.
agree.
Good point.
Big
Good point.
props. Also, Sage, I was getting excited, talked over your question. Yes, Appo's already gone for the Chaos. They had to use it very early on their Mighty Blow Claw piece. They kept based, which was a bit of a misstep. And on the when the next half starts, I'm gonna swat. Stop messing up my words, Bazik. I'm going to swap sides. Yes.
Swap the sides.
Sorry, English is my first language.
And you really, really don't respect the Chaos 1 turn at this point. You just pull everyone
absolutely
back.
Not.
Put some Linos on the line.
Yep, Linos on the line. You could, hell, put a thrower on the line. 2 Linos and a thrower, 3 Linos, one of those two.
I wouldn't. The Aviate is...
Aviate is a detriment. Sage, I think Mighty Blow Claw without block is one of those, like, you do it because it gets you a killer online fast, and it gets you a lot of development fast. It's like one of your few tools in Baby Chaos. If you don't know how to play around that, though, and have extra rerolls available for when those hits fail, I definitely think you should play a little more conservative. Go block Mighty Blow or Mighty Blow block.
Yep. I would also take one of your blitzers off the pitch for the Lino in case of rock at this point.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good call. The lineman should be in over some positional. Like, maybe take out the guard Mighty Blow one?
Yeah, it's one of your 2 guard pieces that would like to get... Yeah, protect the guard blitzer.
I actually never thought of it. I don't think I've ever played around rock that way, but I don't normally get the luxury. That's a good call.
Yeah.
Also, maybe have pieces, like, a little further in case you get a blitz so you can hit something, because that's nice. I don't know.
I mean, you're kind of the same speed as Chaos, so if you're in range to hit them, then they are in range to hit you, so...
Oh, yeah. You prefer putting the mercenary blitzer on the line? I disagree with that. There's still 8 turns left, and the Chaos are already losing numbers.
Yeah.
I think if you're trying to keep your development, that's the better play. If you're trying to win the finals, I think you don't do that.
And I mean, who cares about the line of development? Like, you got a block tackle lineman whose movement busted. Who cares if he dies? You got a block lineman. Who cares if he dies? You've got a 2 SPP Black Orc. Who cares if he dies?
Now, here's the next question. Do you think Claw Mighty Blow can bring Chaos into the game? Because they really aren't that far behind. They're only down 2. That's, like, recoverable.
It's recoverable.
A couple KOs, and that could bring us to overtime.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be decided by this turn.
Well, 3 removals here. Like, that could decide it. Or, like, make it harder.
Yeah, make it harder, but I mean...
That'd make it even players.
Yeah, but that's exceedingly unlikely.
Ooh, Riot could be big for Chaos here. They could get a lot of scoring threats. Very sunny. That's not going to help them score. This one's pretty standard. Take your punches. Bang, bang.
Yep.
Definitely get your Claw Mighty Blow hit on the Black Orc. And try to make a 3-die if you can.
Pretty hard to get a 3-die in a Black Orc, but sure.
Not if you knock the other things down. Because you could also, like, blitz if you got 2 knockdowns. You could blitz to get Strength 9. It's a bang. then I would blitz the lineman, and I didn't need to. Something should get 3-died. Blitz that into the Chaos Warrior.
Oh, it's fake.
No! Follow-up hit!
I see a foul in that lineman's future.
I do too, but I think I would have rathered a 3-die hit.
Yeah.
Going for the vanity?
Or 2-die into 2-die.
2-die
Like the
into
follow-up
2-die would have been my
yeah.
preferred. I don't hate the foul.
Fouling when you're
punish.
behind numbers is always scary because of this.
If you need the variance, it's a good idea, but here,
Yeah,
if you want higher odds of removal, you have to take the blitz and the follow-up hits first. Because if you're fouling before getting all your hits in, you're giving up your advantage.
And if you're fouling at this point, you're gonna have
want it
to
to
get
be a massive gang
all the assists you can.
Like, that could have been a guaranteed armor break, I think, right? You can bring it
Probably.
down to AV1. Because, like, 8 assists in a foul. No, 7 assists in a foul. You can make it almost guaranteed. No, wait, that'd be a 2+. So, that, like, yeah, that's, like, guaranteed. I don't know how numbers work, Bazik. Figure it out for me. I'm pretty sure you can make it guaranteed or a 99.9%. However, the magic dice work. Not magic rice. Down 3 players on the chaos. I'm swapping view to the chaos point of view.
Oh, yep, good point. Thank you for reminding me.
Yep. I had to remind myself too.
Yeah, you really, really don't want to be down 3 players at this point.
Also, I'm not sure about you, but whichever point of view I'm watching from, I get like a natural bias. Like, yeah, this is my team. This is us.
Nah.
So I like to. That's why I like to swap halfway through to make sure it's like both teams get the "this is us, this is we."
I'm, of course, entirely unbiased in all of these things because I'm an admin in the league and I really like orcs.
Yeah, completely unbiased. No preference whatsoever. If the Chaos had a Minotaur, I would be very biased. Minotaurs are fun.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they're good. I think they're fun. I don't think they're terrible, but I don't think they're good.
Yeah, the Chaos Minotaur is fine. It's the
Eternal
Dwarf Minotaur
leagues,
that is...
in Eternal leagues, the Chaos Minotaur can be serviceable.
Yeah, it's a Shorf Mino that's terrible.
Chorf Mino has no redeeming factors. Like, let's take the cheapest, most cost-efficient team in the game and give them an overpriced piece that does nothing until it's like level 4 or 5.
Yeah, I mean, do you remember what Ard called his Mino, right?
No.
Merlin Wizard Giver.
That's awesome. I mean, that's just, like, true. I don't think there's an easy way forward for the Chaos here. They really need a removal or two to like stay in the game, or to just play a solid half, get a little lucky on kickoff event, get a little lucky on dice rolls and armor breaks, and just plop it in and either go to overtime and pray, or somehow scoop up the ball again, score more points because that's how the game is played.
I like the chevrons from the orcs here. They have
the chevrons is really brutal in this position. It's like the Chaos are going to struggle to get through it on the first several turns, and by that point, orcs could probably be in a position to already abuse everything. Plus, throws now off the pitch.
And with the numbers that the Chaos have now, they can't even easily get good line of scrimmage hits, right? At least, of course they can take their hits, but they're not. It's not like they can do the chaining along the line to get
Yep,
all the
yep.
possible hits. It's like that you just
Exactly.
have to give up some, as we see here.
Yep. You know, I will say, the orcs have the fortune of their positionals going along with what they do. You know, the linemen sit on the line, the thrower throws the ball, the blitzers blitz, and the black orcs,
No, the
well,
thrower shouldn't throw the ball. That was bad. That should
you
have
know,
been a
the black
handoff.
orcs, well, they're kind of like green, so that's like a lie, but, you know, can't have everything. Hey, there's one. Ding ding.
Of course, it's just the average, your standard block goat with no mighty blow or claw or anything that gets the. Ooh,
Well,
that's a level too.
I proved
Nice.
a couple seasons ago against Coconut that wrestle is a kill skill. Because we had a 2K versus 2K mutation match off, and the only player that got any kills was a Blodge Block Warrior and a Wrestle Goat. But they killed 2 Nurgle Warriors, just straight dead.
Ooh,
I was
that's
the
unfortunate.
reason he rolled the flings. Well,
But
not
yeah,
the only reason. He was already planning on it, but I definitely
Wrestle
helped
being a
with the
kill.
decision.
Yeah, Wrestle being a kill skill has kind of been a meme in playoffs for I don't know 3 or 4 seasons by now.
Yeah, I agree. Now taking the blitz is rough there. Definitely needed to use
Yeah.
the claw goat. And we needed to defend the claw goat because it is in danger now. Like I would
Yeah, there
100% hit
was
that as the orcs. No questions.
like there was no reason not to take the claw blitz before picking up the ball because the Yorks aren't gonna get to the ball
Yeah,
when
the
it's this
ball was
far
safe where
back.
it was on the ground.
Yeah,
Like move someone over next to the ball so it's like one tile to pick it up and move it on the next turn. But did not need to pick it up yet. And
like
the orcs can
we could
honestly play baseball. You
like
get it.
I
It's
would
like a
move
pun because like you're
I would
marking
move in the
players when
guard.
like
I
it's
would move.
also a different game because baseball is a different. Bezek, you must not understand.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I was going to say that I would want to move in the guard blitzer on the yeah, like this. Hit the claw with mighty blow.
Sage, I was pulling a claptrap. It's okay. It's okay. I was doing that on purpose. The humor is that I'm explaining the joke to make myself laugh. Sage, you
Wait,
must not understand the joke. Let me explain it to you.
there was a joke in all that?
Yeah, unfortunately.
And I like basing up with Black Orcs here. You have the numbers advantage. Base is a good strategy at this point.
Honestly, when your opponent is down 3 players, it becomes a good strategy, especially when you outstrength, when you outguard.
Yeah. Now kill that claw goat.
And pow! Is it dead again? Is this the punishment all along? Not even a break.
Oh, and we're doing
That's
the
a
necro dodge.
Yeah. I think the claw goat's supposed to hit the guard mighty blow. Maybe not first action.
Yeah, I think
You want to
he should
hit
have
with the blotch
pushed him
piece?
into the. I think it should have been pushed into the square next to the lino, so he's not just have like now he's
Not just free to hit
free to
something
go.
better.
Yeah, he's free to go wherever he wants
Yeah,
instead of
I can agree with that.
because you're going to struggle to get assists anyway. So what you're left hitting the already
Choosing
injured
its
lino.
target for it
Oh
is better.
no! Yeah.
This cage is going to be based. And is unfortunately has to be a cage to be safe. So the
Yeah.
Chaos are going to have a real hard time freeing themselves up here. They're down a lot of players, they're forced into a cage, which cages don't give you much space, and you don't have players outside of the cage to really earn space. So this could honestly be the game right here.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be
I
up
feel
to
like-
a potato.
Yeah. Yeah. This is very, to me, this is very reminiscent of my college semifinal actually, because I was playing my orcs against. Oh, I don't remember who it was, but it was undead. And I was in kind of a similar position as the Chaos here. I was like down 8 versus 11 or something in the second half, and just couldn't get anything done.
Yep, been there before. It's actually how my semifinals last season went in a Challengers Cup. I had the same. I just ran out of steam as Chaos versus Orcs.
Mm-hmm.
Either a potato or a potato.
I mean, at least we freed up the cage, so it's not based. That's good. But how are we gonna make any kind of forward momentum?
That's the secret, Bazik. We aren't.
Awkward.
And I'm hoping the Orcs get some efficient hits in, like get their chains in, get their follow-up hits.
Yeah, we're getting an easy 2D again on the claw goats.
Follow to get the assist on the claw, good. And honestly, hit it from below, maybe, and get that follow-up hit with the black work. You see what I'm saying?
No, it's gonna get pushed. No, it's gonna get pushed into the ball carrier anyway.
What?
I mean, you're gonna have to. I mean, unless you want to hit it from basing the Chaos
No,
Warrior.
yeah, you base the chaos. Like, you just play base now.
I mean, you could, but who are you basing the Chaos Warrior with then?
Black Orc. Or just get a second assist that way. With the Black Orc. Push up. I just like follow-up hits. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it's what I want. Would I do the same thing? Maybe not, but I want to see it. I want to see how it works for him.
Yeah, it's GFI to cancel the assist, but you can get the assist with the Black Orc and say, yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, block is a good skill.
Yeah, block is a very good skill. Some would argue that it's the best skill in the game, and those people are right.
Yep.
There's a reason every player that cannot get block naturally gets it on a double.
Unless it's a sturdy player.
Okay, you got me. Any good player. We're not talking about goblins here. We're not talking about Noblars. Noblars aren't players. Noblars are just like window dressing. They don't actually do anything. Fight me.
I mean, I'm playing Underworld currently, so I'd kill for a double on a goblin.
Okay. Underworld goblins are sort of like a Chaos Minotaur. They're like a bad unit, but then they're good because they have mutation access.
Yeah.
Like, if anything with mutation access becomes a player. It's not the fact that they're goblins that they're players, it's the fact that they have mutation access that makes them a player now.
Yeah. I have a 2-heads big hand goblin. He's terrifying.
Yeah, I had 2 wrestle goblins. I now have 1. I ate the other.
Oh, that was so sad. I was a 2+ away from winning today.
Yeah?
Against
Clava? Or am I thinking of the wrong match?
No, that was last week. I was playing against Tapioca King's Necro, and
Gotcha.
We were 1-1, and I had a throw teammate play, and I made the throw. I made the landing on a reroll. I had 3 2+s with the 2-head goblin to score, and I rolled like 1 2 1 2 1 or something like that.
It's tragic. I'm getting a little punches in by being all based up, but shouldn't be unrecoverable for the Orcs. Because the ball can't really leave. I mean, it can if it dodges through here. Be spooky, though. It'd be, what, a 4+, 3+?
That'd be very spooky.
It'd be manic. Definitely don't do that, but, like, if you did... I don't know. You might
Then
just be
you,
forced into something like that soon.
yeah, I mean, then you're still getting chased down, but
Blitz for the 1-die push.
yeah,
Okay, now we can get through on a 3+ and just book it. Hope it's enough. It
yeah,
probably
but
won't
you've
be,
got,
but that
yeah,
honestly,
I
at
mean,
this point, what other
you've got a
option do you
movement
have?
up. Yeah, I mean, you've got a movement up blitzer to contend with.
Yeah, so
But I
you
mean,
got
I
to
guess
survive a
it's
2-die. Yeah, I just don't know what other options the Chaos player has.
yeah, they are slim to none. They're really boxed in. Like everyone is in a tiny little meat cube at this point.
There's, yeah, yeah, and everything is gonna get punched. You're not safe in the cage, so you might as well leave the cage. And then if you're somehow still standing in
He's
touchdown
going for it.
range,
Oh,
no, that's a dodge, Bazik.
yeah, he's going for it. That's what I said. Oh, we got it. But now what?
Now it would be going for it. You see, that's where you got it mistaken. Yeah, you just stand there and you hope you don't get knocked down. That's all you really can do. That's oh.
Yeah, that's
Uh-oh.
yeah. At this point, you're kind
Oh,
of hoping
Carrie's
for
mentor is here. I'm assuming.
yeah, it's yeah. You're kind of praying for quad skulls at this point.
Quad skulls, a bunch of both downs that cause none of the orcs to be able to be freed up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a random meteor storm to hit the opposing players, like in the campaign. Or no, it's a
Oh no, don't
helicopter in
hit.
the campaign.
I don't like hitting with the movement up. I would have
I
liked.
agree.
Though I guess it's now you can, okay. It's fair. You can use the Merc Loner is scary to use at this point. It's better to use him as an assist.
Yeah, I agree. We're
So
definitely going to use the Tackle Mighty Blow in the bottom left drill rack to free up our Grub Knock, the Mighty Blow
yeah,
guard piece.
but you should move. Yeah, move the Merc first to get in front of the ball.
Yep.
It could have been ahead like
I think
one just
directly in front would have been fine, but you're hoping to hit sideways anyways. So I think that position is
yeah.
fine. And I don't think there's much more to think about on this turn. I think you go for the blitz now rather than wait. You want that reroll available.
Absolutely, absolutely.
If you don't knock down, you probably just reroll it. You reroll
Well, you
that.
definitely rolled that.
You remember those quad skulls we were trying to talk about? We almost
Yep,
saw them.
yeah. Now you can take some more hits if you want.
Now you definitely take hits.
You have a free black orc you can move first, though, closer to the ball.
The potato is still online, though. Let's mention that. The potato is still possible.
Yes, at this point, like I think you have a free black orc. GFI him next to the ball at this point.
We have a free black orc? Oh yeah, we do. Next to where the claw piece was. I see.
Yeah, yeah. So GFI him so he's next to the ball, so it makes it harder to pick it up. Would be my play at this point. Then you can start taking punches.
I'd actually rather go the other order. I'd rather take 2-die punches than take the GFI.
Fair. It's just
the potato
it's
is
just
still online. Sounds like a cover ops sci-fi movie. The chicken has hatched. The potato.
Oh no!
Is still
Okay,
online.
that was. Okay, I guess he's covering the dodge path of the block goat.
Yeah.
I still would have liked the GFI to get next to the ball.
I would have preferred to mark the ball, like right from underneath it. I think this is probably still fine because I was just covering edge cases anyways.
Yeah.
But covering edge cases is how you keep your most likely a 98% win from going to like a 95. Or like your 99% win, you keep it at a 99. Kind of you don't let off the gas until like you've actually got victory in the bag sort of thing. I know, like one of my like least favorite games to have played, but like was funny afterwards was last season playing against just Rick Skaven. He 0-5'd me as
Oh
Skaven
dear
versus
lord.
Chaos. Yeah, it was brutal. I had like
No, I was talking
no
about
KOs in
talking
the
about the
match.
game, not your
Oh
game.
yeah, yeah,
This game.
that too. One die, reroll,
Yeah, it's
bonk.
just like yeah, as Shamba says, like you can blitz if you like you can blitz one piece off the ball. That's why I'd like to have two players on the ball.
Yep.
Like this is just a 1D off, and then
Yep.
you.
Three
I
plus,
mean,
three plus, pray.
yeah.
You gotta go for it though. Not lucky on the 3 plus dodges though. Yeah, it's still not looking good for Atte. No, wait, Carrie. I always get the names mixed up because I'm like, oh look, that name's nice and bold because they're the active player. When I'm trying to talk about the player that just turned over.
Yeah, Addy is in a commanding position here. He can get so many players on the ball here, and or I mean, pick it up if you want. I like to stare at the ball
I
as
think
as
you
as
definitely
Elder
foul
Sage
the
will.
the player that's near the ball at this point. I think, or you
Um,
just pick it up and run away with it.
I mean, you could, but who are you filing? I guess you could file with the Merc at this point. But
As long as you hold on to the ball, I think it doesn't matter what you do. Keep the chaos in a bubble. Try to prevent any squirming through, any blitzes out. Easier said than done against horns. Not too terrible at this point in the game. Black work without block takes a hit, has to reroll. And I
that's a
think
good
that
reroll.
hit shouldn't have happened before getting like player on the ball at least.
Yeah, like the guard blitzer isn't going to do much except being next to the ball. So do that first.
Yep. Base the beastman, get next to the ball, that sort of shenanigans.
And then I guess if we're being spicy, we're picking up with the Merc and handing it off to the tackle blitzer, I guess.
Yeah, if we're being spicy. If we're being spicy. Because then you could just secure the game that way,
Or we're doing the handoff next turn. That's fine too.
Yeah. Or just holding on to it. Either one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you have 4 more turns. Oh, no,
Oh,
don't pass it. No.
I don't
Why?
like that turn ordering.
No, that's an elf play, and you're not elves.
Yeah. I also it's very sunny, so that's even more like what? Because that was a 5 plus
Yeah,
pass.
yeah. Pay attention to the weather, kids.
Honestly, very sunny is the one. Like I don't blame anyone for missing because the visual is like
Yeah.
you're just like, is my brightness wrong? Like what is going on with my PC?
Carey still has a lot of work to do to score here. So,
Oh yeah, but there is like the
so,
potato is
but
on.
at least there's a chance.
Bang, Bosh. Warrior picks up the ball. Oop. Call
Ooh,
Mighty
that's
Blows
an
no longer
injury.
sleeping.
That's just badly hurt. No
That's the
worries.
second one out this drive, though, right? So it's like 8v8? 8v9. I miscounted. I was
It's
given
still,
faulty information.
you're gonna be a bit sad that your 30 out of 31 SPP Blitzer is off for the rest of the game, though. It would have been very nice to get a pass or
It's okay. He
Kaz
gets MVP
in somewhere.
anyways. Oh, no!
Yeah, the 1Ds are
I think
scary.
that was a miscount on the block, maybe.
Maybe. Maybe missed the guard
Either
black
missed
court.
the guard or missed Nurk, the movement bust lineman. Or just, like, saw he had to assist and didn't see there was 2 against as well. I don't know. Could have been anything. 3 pluses not working out today.
Yeah, 3 pluses are scary.
And I agree with Shanba here. Definitely wanted to free up that Russell Goat if you're taking any blocks, because that was a 2-die on a lineman rather than a 1-die to free up a Blodge player. Also, I kind of like... I look at Blodge Strength 4 pieces differently than a Blodge Strength 3 piece. Because a Blodge Strength 4 piece is just a super pillar rather than a piece you use to get into positions and take hits.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I think that pass is definitely... That pass followed by a casualty has made this game still in contention. Oh, the ups and downs. I mean,
yeah,
that being said,
in
the Chaos still have a lot of players
but
marked and able to take hits this
yeah.
turn.
Sure, it's in contention, but it's still heavily favored for the
It's
Orcs.
heavily favored to the Orcs. That being said, I think this could have been much more Orc favored if we took blocks
absolutely.
more efficiently. We took more fouls in the first half when we had the Bomber on really, really good fouls.
And more importantly, not done that pass.
Yeah, that pass has really made it scary.
Yeah, exactly, Shamba. Not throwing the ball away.
I feel like there's like a proverb there. When life gives you the ball, don't just throw it away.
I guess you can get the guard Black Gork in on the ball now. Not a bad position to be in. But he's going for the goats, which is also fair.
Genesis song? What? I'm not familiar. Can you link it to me and instantly get kicked off by my automod that doesn't allow links?
That's how I got banned last time.
No, I forget every time, and then someone's like, whoops. Like, I wish I could say that it was intentional, because that would just be funny. But it's not.
This Blodge warrior has been putting in work.
No, Shamba, it's better than that. It's not message deleted, it's your entire chat history gets deleted. Yep, ban-baiting indeed. Do you just blitz with the block goat and, like, Hail Mary?
I mean, it's going to be a Hail Mary at some point, right?
Yeah, you would think. I can't watch it without opening my browser. I'll watch it later, Shamba. And we pick up the ball. No? Okay.
No, I guess we're
We
not.
pick it up with
picking up the ball.
Blodge.
Yep.
Ball secured. Ball secured.
So what we were saying last drive about being on the right side of the line of scrimmage by a certain amount of turns.
You know, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Still applies.
Yeah, not moving past the LOS by 3 turns left is pretty rough. Take the push, get into scoring range. Get into scoring range. Gotta move up 1 tile at least to be in double GFI range. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, it was unfortunate it was a push, but even with the both, like
We could
even
go
with
into
a
every
POW,
caster's favorite thing, overtime.
woo!
Yeah, definitely. Create scoring threats, give yourself an out. That's how it's always
Oh yeah,
all
we've
about.
not been. I forgot we've not been yelling about reroll use during the second half. The overtime format, etc., etc. The orcs are down to 0 rerolls.
Oh, actually, I actually do have a bot with some commands below stream. I actually have exclamation point replays links to my replay spreadsheet now. That bot's not lying anymore.
What?
Yeah, I used to have it just like lie, but it actually has commands now. Dodging out the mighty blow goat was a better fail state? Probably, rather than just standing up. I can agree with that. We have a cage. The ball is completely safe. We've won the game. Chaos win. They take it home. Oh, wait, no. We still got to score.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, dodging out is all good,
Man,
but
got
you're moving
excited.
backwards
There's
to
a
do that.
cage.
And
There's a cage. What do you mean we haven't won yet?
And also, like, let's that scoring threat go already.
Also, in case people haven't watched me before, my brain gets kind of fried at this point in a cast, so I just kind of like start talking and words come out.
Oh, that's going to be a GF5 blitz, isn't it?
Oh wait, the Chaos are gonna have 2 cages! Impenetrable. Unstoppable.
I mean, you're going to have to blitz that scoring
You
threat.
like cages, do you? Huh.
Oh, no, it wasn't. It wasn't a GFI because I calculated wrong.
Wait, why did we... Oh wait, both down doesn't... What?
No, I like pushing him into this
I kind of liked
embrace.
making a cage better. I don't know if that was the right play, but it would have been way funnier. And this isn't my rookie stream. I get to say like dumb things here. Now we like run forward with the goat and hope it's enough, right? Run forward with 2 goats. Run forward with 3 goats. I don't care what you do. Just use some goats. 4 scoring threats. I like it. That sounds like the right number. Honestly, orcs just basing to prevent scoring threats? Kinda dope. Like that.
Can you even get goats into scoring threats?
If we just continue marking and screening, like... can we even get a goat in scoring range? Can we get a Chaos Warrior in scoring range? We cannot get a Chaos Warrior in scoring range.
No, it's the goats or nothing.
The ball carrier is 2 tiles out of range, Sham, but it has to get to the 7. Yeah, there you go. It's okay. Math is hard. I understand. I had to break out the fingers and toes when I get counting.
Yeah, I think the wrestle goat is our basically only hope here.
Yeah. Accurate. I mean, you can, like, near the end of the turn, take dodges with the block goat up in the mosh pit.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Carrie does the counting right and realizes they need to get the Wrestle Goat free.
Yeah, and also counting turns. It's turn 15.
Yes. So gotta check for that awareness here. Don't GFI this. No reason. You know, it's a
But
really
it's gonna
tough
be
position. I'm both
it's gonna
rooting for Carrie to feel like they put up a good fight, but also I don't want to go into overtime.
it's gonna be yeah. Ooh, I was gonna say you needed
That's
that one for the assist.
yep. I
Uh, okay,
needed
I
to
think
get the wrestle
we're
free.
yeah.
Russell's gonna have to dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That goat cannot get free if you don't blitz something. Like it cannot get in scoring range of just a
I mean,
dodge.
you can do the 4+3+ dodge, but that's
Yeah,
not ideal.
that's not what you want, though. We could maybe see Claw Blitz on one die. That's really not good either, though.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
think
was
that's where we're
thinking.
at,
That's
though.
gonna be
Claw
yeah,
Blitz one die into two die with the other Mighty Blow.
yeah.
It's not feeling good. And then like you 4+3+ with the block goat and hope you're out
I guess you
and
could
in scoring range.
1D with block first, and then you get 2D on the
That's better.
blitz.
I think that's better.
But if you get it both down, you're kind of out of luck. But on the other hand, I mean, if you get it both down
If you get it
on the
both
blitz,
down, you do something different.
yeah, yeah. So 1D, I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's true.
No, if you
No.
no, if
You get 2D on
if
more than a pal. Yeah,
yeah,
just a
if you get it,
push is
just a push is a 2D because of claw, because of horns.
ha 2D.
Uh, that I don't. What?
That's looking like game.
Yeah.
I don't know where that was going. Yeah, that had to be the reroll because there's no scoring
Yeah. If you
threat
don't,
once this player gets knocked down. It doesn't even have to get knocked down to be made not a scoring threat. It could just be two pushes.
yeah.
And you 3-die it, and that should be game.
Yep.
Yep,
That
that's
is
game.
game. Oh, and
Oh,
what a way to end it.
that's not a scoring threat no more. That's rough.
Ouch. So, what's the damage
I think the
total
damage
here?
is that goat. Oh wait, there's also a no. Just that goat. The
Yeah,
warriors are already
the other
busted.
was. Yeah,
And an MNG on alignment for the orcs.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, unfortunate that it.
But that was an entertaining game.
Yeah, it was a very entertaining game. This one about as this was pretty standard chaos versus orcs. I think a little bit of improvement was available for both players, but overall, I don't think they did bad at all.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
there was like a lot of nuance that could have changed, but pretty solid overall.
Yeah, overall it was good. It was as you say. I mean, the devil is always in the detail, and
Yeah, if both of the players improved, it would end up looking similar, just cleaner
yeah,
on both sides. But like this like save for a little bit of nuance, those look pretty much how I expect a Chaos versus Orc game to go.
At this TV, yes.
Yeah, this TV. That's what I meant. Thank you.
Blitzing with a Merc here. Not sure I agree with that. Cheeky
Yeah, that could
red
have been
dice. I like
SPP
it.
on the 2-point Black Orc. Yeah, that should be game. I don't think there's any chain push shenanigans available. Definitely not.
No, just taking punches for some
No,
potential
actually, I
SPP here.
think there was technically a potential chain push there. But it required like 5 GFIs, several dodges. Like it wouldn't work. But it was technically there. And that's the best type of chain push.
Are you saying there's a chance?
There was a chance, but it was like worse than a 1-turn odds.
Yeah.
And like worse than a chaos 1-turn odds, I would say. Like it was not good chances.
Yeah. But
It would be like some elf bullshit.
Yeah. But well played to both coaches, and congratulations, Daddy.
Consolidation Shanba. I think Shanba might be taking it the worst. Ooh. Just busting out into song in desperation.
So on average, Shamba streamed them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love Shambo streams. They're so great. You just like any word that's slightly related to a song, Shanba's already singing. Like, what do you mean? It's a problem. I think it's more of a solution to all life's ailments. Maybe not for you, but for everybody else.
That was just a KO. I was hoping for an injury on the claw goat.
Nah. There's enough pain for Carrie today. Leave the poor Chaos Coach alone. They don't even have a claw palm. It's just regular claw mighty blow. They're still a moral Chaos Coach. Don't hound them. It's okay. Just gotta get Carrie on the Minotaur bandwagon.
Maybe don't.
But, Shamba, why doesn't Carrie have a Minotaur? This is your fault.
Ball base, GG.
Unironically, but that's not why. Also, Gripnock got a level. Good for them.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
actually a decent amount of levels this game. So it was a block goat that leveled too, I believe. So that should be either a guard or a mighty blow. I'd probably go with guard. You need a little guard on the team.
Ooh.
And the wrestle goat level.
Wrestle goat level. Yeah.
Wrestle strip ball, wrestle tackle, probably tackle.
Probably tackle. He doesn't have any tackle. Yeah. Nice safety.
Shamba, I would not wish a Minotaur on anybody that doesn't want it. It's like a cat. You don't give a cat to someone that doesn't want a cat, because they won't love it the way you will. And, like, you know, a lot of Minotaurs actually get taken to the pound because people thought they wanted a Minotaur, and then they didn't. So now there's a lonely Minotaur that needs adoption, that poor little thing.
I just feel like you're gonna start a Minotaur rescue.
I will take more Minotaurs. I'll take Minotaurs for people that don't want them. I like Minotaurs. Nobody else doesn't like them. That doesn't matter to me. But that was a pretty good game.
Yeah, but that was a fun watch.
You got any closing thoughts? Any closing remarks? Words of encouragement? Words of condensation? Not condensation. Condemnation?
Words of condescension? No.
Yes,
you
yes.
don't.
Okay, good.
I
don't like to limit your options. I'm just trying to make sure you get all the words out that you want to say.
No, I think it was well played by both coaches, and see you next season in minors.
Yeah, commiserations is another good word. Yeah, very good. Let's see if there's anybody to send people over to watch. See if there's any Blood Bowl 2 players. Any Revelers. Then we'll get this show on the road. But I enjoyed casting. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully, when if the players go back through the VOD, they can find some useful advice and some useful, like, hey, this was a good thing. Oh yeah, I don't really see anyone streaming. I see Andy, but he doesn't need my views. But thank you all for watching, and you all have a good one.